I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on our team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on television? Have a seat, Robo. Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front-page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
I am used to it.
Of course. It's not your TV debut. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
That is not something a machine needs.
So that's how you view yourself in this context. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics, not in human relations.
Sometimes I'm surprised you've got a high school diploma.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
What did you do this time?
Well, your buddies found me with some nuke that I bought with that money that you let me keep, remember? It turns out that the legal amount that you can carry is 0. Can you believe that?
Only an addict would not believe that.
That's true. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We...
We sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Seriously? I didn't think he had one.
Need a hand, rookie? Actually, I do. Still not used to working with one hand.
You'll eventually forget about being shot the first time.
Yeah? When?
When you get shot the second time.
What?
Murphy, in my office. Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
He is an OCP employee first, police officer second.
I know what you mean. Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer.
Top story. Wendell Antonowski.
Wendell's in prison and the old man. Gee, here's the. I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on the team.
Is that the TV personality I keep seeing on tele? Something.
Is that...
Congratulations on catching. I imagine.
Someone is fighting for my rights.
That's probably the healthiest way of looking at it. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
Yes, I deserve it.
And why is that?
I am human.
The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was that's when your partner was wounded. Do you think this...
My partner...
Let's your typical glitch, but this was...
No.
That's what I suspect. But I...
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in robotics.
Did you hear? The old man.
Seriously? I didn't think he had.
I'd recognize those footsteps.
What did you do this...
Well, your buddies found me with... It turns out...
I can and I do.
Yeah, you're the one who'd know. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it.
We
should...
Any new...
Are you...
Wendell...
All right.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Rookie? Actually, I do.
Murphy, in
Still
my...
McIntyre. What?
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
It has to be him.
Then you won't like what I've got to say next. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
I cannot read him.
Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington. And let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Did you watch the game yesterday? I don't know what's wrong with our team. We're losers.
I wanted to throw the TV out the window, but it was too heavy. I pulled a hamstring because of that.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
We can offer you a higher standard of accommodation and additional benefits if you decide to sell.
Just get the bullet out and let me leave.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Come on, give me the skinny. I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, Ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
We do not have proof.
Not yet. I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench. Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always tried to improve people's lives. I was good to them. Just like you told me, Mother. We did not see Delta City rise. But don't you worry. I promise it will happen. Mother, why aren't you saying anything? Michael, is that you? Your halo shines so bright.
Do not worry, you are safe.
Robocop? You came to see me? Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
It was like waking up from a long nap. A new man.
I hoped that would be the case. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good news.
Leave now. We need to get him ready for the transfer.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails, and come Monday morning, he'll be back to signing deals as if nothing happened.
I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room, while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Listen to him. Don't let OCP take away our city. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.